Hey, Greg Jeffries, and in this video I want to talk about ClickFunnels and kind of compare it to some other solutions out there. So now honestly, I want to say this first, that I don't really think anything out there fully compares to ClickFunnels, especially it being a software as a service and all the things that it can do, and you don't have to download anything on your computer. It's not a plugin or anything. It's all hosted in the cloud, and it's just an affordable monthly fee. But there are some other similar solutions out there, so I want to kind of briefly mention those, and then I'll kind of tie it back here at the end. So the obvious competitor is going to be Lead Pages, but Lead Pages doesn't do all the stuff that ClickFunnels does, so I don't really compare it, I don't really consider it a true competitor, because it's basically just for lead gen. It can tie into some of your other accounts and integrations, like your autoresponders and webinars and tools and things like that. But it's primarily built for generating leads from websites or little opt-ins for your WordPress sites, through mobile devices, and just primarily for lead gen. ClickFunnels is more than that. You can build entire marketing funnels, integrates with pretty much every popular tool that you probably have a subscription to. You can create membership sites, so you don't need a membership solution. You can send unlimited traffic just like Lead Pages. So ClickFunnels is one of the quote competitors. The other one that I would consider if you're not into monthly subscriptions is, previously there's a tool called OptimizePress, but I've purchased all these solutions. I used to be cheap and try to get the black hat tools and solutions, but I do legitimately own all these softwares and solutions. But on first impression with OptimizePress, before about, I don't know, 5 years ago or something, it was kind of the go-to solution for WordPress. It's a WordPress plugin and theme, but man, just it almost gave me like carpal tunnel just clicking around. There's so many clicks, and I didn't find it to be that intuitive. And I have a design background. I didn't like how things look differently in the editor than they did in the preview. And you actually, if you want to customize things, you actually need to know a little bit about code, or if you don't, then I don't know how to get those results with just the editor. So I had some trouble there. The kind of upgraded version of that would be a tool called WP Profit Builder. To me, it's kind of like the drag and dropness of ClickFunnels. It is a WordPress like theme or plugin, but it's a one-time price, so it doesn't have the subscription, so it's like $67 one-time fee. So that may be an option if you're not into like monthly fees. But man, ClickFunnels does so much more, and it's really nice to just have everything in one place, and they have support that is going to help you if you have any questions. And it's the cool thing about services as software is, as it evolves, they can push out updates, whereas usually a WordPress theme or WordPress plugin, I think they can push out somehow, like dynamically push out updates, but not as simple and not as easily as a tool like ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels, as it updates, as it gets better, it evolves by itself. Basically, you log in, and they'll have more features and stuff added. So you're constantly getting more and more for your money, and the price hasn't ever really gone up. They've got a couple different membership plans, but you can try all these other solutions, but I guarantee you'll probably eventually come back to ClickFunnels. And just for you to be able to try ClickFunnels, they actually have a 14-day free trial. There should be a link somewhere around this video or somewhere on this page where you can try it out and just get in there, play around, mess things up, break stuff, see if you can break stuff, just figure out, see all that it can do. And, I recommend starting out by going through all these 3 videos here. It's just going to take you half an hour just to learn like 80-90% of what you need to know to kind of be dangerous with ClickFunnels. And if you decide to continue and remain a customer, then what I'm going to throw in as a bonus, and my way of saying thank you, is my Evergreen Empire membership site. So this is some training that I put together, and it involves 4 core strategies that I believe, that's basically everything that I've learned online, it kind of ties back to, and that includes list building, product creation, SEO for video and websites, as well as some paid marketing training. And if you can master these, if you can understand these strategies, then you're going to be good for a very long time. They don't change very much over time. There's a lot of hypey things. There's a lot of different platforms and strategies out there that come and go, that are temporary. But these are things that have lasted for a very, very long time. And that's why you see some of these other marketers out there that once you see them hit it big, they just kind of remain, six-figure earners or multi-millionaire earners for year after year, because they understand these strategies. So that's what you're getting as a bonus. I highly recommend ClickFunnels to every marketer. It's just a fun tool. I have a design background, so the drag and drop editor is just so quick and easy to create pages and funnels. And they actually, if you're not a designer, I want to mention that they actually have tons of different funnels already plugged in, so you can just literally, for any type of funnel that you're trying to create, they already have tons of examples, so you can just literally select the one that you want, change out your text, maybe change out a video or image, and then change some colors, and you're good to go. Just start sending traffic, connect your autoresponder, connect your payment gateway, and you're good to go. So it's very simple. So I hope that gives you some context of some of the other, quote, competitors and, solutions out there. But honestly, I truly believe that, I'm a big believer in ClickFunnels and believe that they are the best solution on the market. And I don't think anybody is going to come close to touching them in, I don't know, 2-5 years, maybe 10 years or something, but because they've made it pretty clear that they're going to be around for some time. They're already beating everybody else. As soon as they came out, they're pretty much the best solution on the market. So highly recommend them. Check them out. There should be a link somewhere on this page. Hopefully you got some value out of this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Again, this is Greg Jeffries, and thanks so much for watching.